Good old Manos. He's a little hungry. He looks a little different now because, well, he's had a change of clothing. I decided to spare you all some basic leveling up. I figured instead of him starting as a noob to hunting, this is a guy who's been out in the woods for a while. So he's been hunting for a while. And the cry of a bird. Okay, that is one of the mods, specifically, that is from Live Another Life. And if you play as a Bosmer, you will get to do Beast Tongue. Basically, the bird up there, a harrier, tells you what to go hunt. I'm going to track that down later. But in the meantime, I'm now going to go into good old Whiterun. It took me a while to get everything just right visually, but this is actually pretty much where I want to be as far as the look of this game. So I'm actually running an ENB called Natural View Tamriel NVT. I'll put that in the show notes, as well as a variety of other things. For example, that is the Hold banner. So we're now going to open up. And this here this is Whiterun. Now, this isn't vanilla Whiterun, just so you know. This is a mod known as JK's Whiterun. Adds a lot of textures, changes a lot, but it really makes it work well. And these people here, I wonder what's up.
You, what are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away. Mother guides me to those flickering souls who are yet to cast themselves on the fire for tomorrow's utopia. She sees in you potential which can avert calamity. I, her most devoted servant, need you to believe in the goodness of your heart, in love.
Forgive her, beloved child of entropy. For all her conviction, she only looks up, blind to those below the clouds which she wishes to ascend. There is a terror of minds and ideas forming in the West. A conciliage of antipathy and repressed hatred is nearing its sum. If this horror transpires, then neither the restraints of distance nor time will thwart the canker that will be birthed there. I make this plea to you, special child. Meditate between the opposites and seek resolution in the chaos. I will help whenever I can, but my light is weak. However, even the faintest flame can act as a beacon against the background of deep night. That flame will appear to you in a maze of dark when you most need it. There is nothing to decipher. Just take heed of these words. Go west and see. Open those eyes and see that which belies its splendor. Beset by men, gods, kings, and ideas. Keep a clear eye. Keep your head above water when you reach that realm. The tides of want can drown any who venture too far from the shore.
Beyond Reach is one of the major add-on quests from the Nexus. It's a fantastic one and I highly recommend it. It adds more gameplay because Lord knows there's not enough hours of gameplay in Skyrim.
Huh? Sorry. Ugh, my head.
What on earth? What spell did you cast on her? Yes, I saw. You were mumbling to yourself, almost word for word that of Jayana. Forgive me. Our travels have put me in a hastened mood. Didn't know madness could be contracted. Is this a jest you're both in on? No. It looks like you're serious, which worries me a lot more. The closest I can come to answering your visions is that we had just hailed from Evermore, which may be that west you want. If you're dead set on taking voyage there, then a merchant who has a route between that hinterland kingdom and Skyrim should be resting at Markarth. Word of warning, if you care to listen. The Reach isn't a place you want to risk your neck just on the visions of a zealous priestess.
Seek out the venturing merchant.
All right. Blind, not deaf, so don't make that very astute observation aloud, or I'll be dealing with an unhappy priestess. And I'm as confused as you when it comes to her foresight and sense of self when walking this world. Almost like she doesn't need me here at all. I mean, you're not the first she's approached like this. However, the content of her words have been different when she's done this in the past. A guardian employed by both her father and the circle of priests from Daggerfall, meaning her father is as devout a follower of the faith as she is. Traveling the lands to spread her divine message, I don't mind much. Very honest work, and more than meager pay, to say the least. If you're ever up for another line of work, then priests are employers you'd like to see. See you around.
Mara's blessings. If only I could tell you. My mind was beholden to something truly divine, so much that I can't recall aught that I uttered. However, I have an image of the Reach from that possession. Oh, an incredibly irksome feeling. Maybe you can seek out an answer by following the roads westward. Maybe the same merchant who carried us through that web of valleys can impart the same privilege unto you. Seek him out near Markarth, if you will. Bless you.
And so now I have another quest. I've barely started the game. I've got this major quest that just started. I've got the one for the Jester, aka Cicero. I still need to talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. Still need to get all the way up to Solitude. And I need to meet the companions at Jorrvaskr Mead Hall, which is conveniently right here as well. It's only 4:30 in the afternoon. Let's go inside. Good old War Maidens.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
You know, I've been reading through a lot of the various fora and mods and things like that, and one constant complaint is dark interiors in this game. My attitude on the dark interiors in this game is that there should be dark interiors in this game. This is a time that they did not have clear glass.
If it's armor you need, we've got all kinds, both light and heavy. Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Now, War Maidens always pretty much is a good go-to place. It will level up its goods as you level up. I've actually, as I look through here, there's not a lot of things that I actually would use. These arrows, my character already makes his own. He makes stone arrows and bone arrows. War Axe, he's got a sword, and that's pretty much all he'll use. I'm gonna be staying away from any two-handed weapons. Again, two-handed weapon, not what the playstyle calls for. I've actually found in prior builds that the dismay, the causing creatures to flee, they're so low level, you might as well kill them right out the gate. So it's not really worth it ever. Again, two-handed. If I was playing as a cleric, I could see using a mace, but I'm not, and I've already got a steel sword. Again, so now on the armors, I'm steering clear of any and all heavy armor. I actually made a light Imperial shield, which I think has a 22. Yeah, that is a higher rating than the hide shield. So there's really not anything here for him. Studded armor is rated 30, and he's currently wearing fine armor at rated 37, so it's a little high. And then last of all, supplies here. Chitin plate, it's only one piece, and I don't have the necessary skill. I'm not going to carry a pound of nothing around. And the rest, I'm already carrying around a bunch of steel ingots. Don't need more steel ingots. Silver ore, again, that's a pound of rocks to carry around. So believe it or not, right now there's nothing really worth it here, but it's a
good doing business with you.
It's a good place to get background information. John Battleborn.
Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? A pity, and words I hear too often. But there's no shame in it. One of them dragons comes calling in Whiterun. The place will go up like tinder.
Knows how to wield a weapon. Well, you've come to the right place.
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymaids. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that there, that's
Everything you see here was made with skill and care by my wife, Adrian.
Now, let's see.
Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall. Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
If it's armor you
Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one.
we've got arms and armor of all kinds.
Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them.
Everything you see here was made
But
with
Mikael,
skill.
he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
You look like someone who knows how to wield a weapon. Well, you've come to the right place.
It's a little rude to just walk into his back room, but it's good to just get a lay of the land here. His back door. And I thought I heard rain. I'm just gonna have a quick bite to eat. I wonder why I'm down. So this here is the Cloud District. Obligatory flower picking. Actually, it looks a little more impressive when there isn't a downpour going on. I actually find it kind of fun to look around. You can see the details all the way up there. Okay, well, thank goodness getting into Dragon's Reach. You know, just to take a look, here's Dragon's Reach, Whiterun, Riverwood, and this right here is where we started, so we've come all the way there. It's taken a while. As you can see, I've leveled up a couple of times. This is Dragon's Reach. Now if you look over there, you can see all that dust. I actually like the look of the dust, the various particles. There's a very good little, not quite mod, but it's called Bethany or Beth INI, and you can tweak a lot of settings. It isn't even a mod really, more of a little applet. And then down here, this is from a mod called Ragnarok, and it adds Nordic rugs. So this is one of my favorite locations. It's absolutely beautiful. Really captures the feel.
If the news from Helgen is true, well, there's no telling what it means. I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these. My lord, please, you have to listen. If the news from Helgen is true, well, there's no telling what it means.
What would you have me do then?
What's the
Nothing.
meaning of this interruption?
My
Jarl
lord,
Balgruuf
please.
is not
This
receiving
no
visitors.
time for rash action. I just think we need more information before.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the
Who's
Jarl
this
or
then?
his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. I'm
all right,
starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, solid fellow. Not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I just quickly want to check out that new armor. And it's still lower quality.
Over here! Huh? Maybe you can help me. Of course.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
I've always hated Farengar. It's not the snottiness about him. It's just the absolutely bad reading of the lines. It's really atrocious. The actor, bless his heart, I don't think he knows the words or the meanings of the words that he was reading, at least not all of them, and it was horribly, horribly stunted.
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed in this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Over here.
Huh?
Maybe you can help me.
Yes.
Thank you. Here. This you.
Thanks a lot.
Let me see if there's anything else
May
to say.
God watch over your battles, friend. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Keep safe.
Okay, well, it is late for this character. And going back in a downpour. There we go. Time to go check out the Bannered Mare. Now if you look at that little green dot over there, that is something that my Harrier is telling me to go hunt. I'm thinking it's actually on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I'm not leaving town to hunt what could possibly just be a chicken.
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
What can I get you? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Okay, well, I actually have any of all that stuff.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Actually,
Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty?
tired.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Just give a holler.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Huh?
Maybe you can help me.
Of course.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thanks a lot.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
There's John Battleborn again.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, well, it's late. Have him get a full 8 hours.
Hello.
Oh, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering...
Hello, ladies. Is there anything?
Strong man, do for you this fine day.
I don't know. If you see any big strong men around, let us know, will you?
Hearts. Every one of them.
Oh, come now. Don't go away mad.
Let's hear it.
Yes?
So, I've been thinking.
Need something?
I'd like you to have this. It's not much.
Yes?
But I hope it's something you like.
Well now, I guess I owe you my thanks.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect.
Here, this is for you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, yet another
Need
quest.
anything else? Just let me know.
Yes? Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Here, this is for you.
Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever
Good morning.
get in danger of running out of quests, you can always ask for rumors. And it'll just add another quest. Okay, well, here it is. It's 8:45 on Sundays. Storm's over.
Bits and baubles for sale. All crafted by
Yeah? What?
Skyrim.
Yeah? What?
Yes?
Need something?
Shiny trinkets for your lady.
Still warm from the
All
oven.
crafted by the great Eorlund, Greymane himself.
Welcome, Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Well, he's charming.
Isn't it obvious? By the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay, let's see. Nothing good there. Already have a backpack. If I had the money, I'd get that, but I've got 21 gold. Which makes me wonder why I'm even looking. This is pretty much all I'm carrying.
Do come back. Please do, look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want.
Literally the only thing he has that I want is his cooking pot. That's it.
I assure you, I'm prepared to make any deal. Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
Actually, I do.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Cake pennies, sir, and spare me a few septims.
Good lady, all crafted by the great Aeorlan Greymane himself.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
And I can't afford it.
Be careful out there.
Be careful.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. to ask.
Okay, I'm gonna actually sell some of this stuff before moving on.
What do you need, my... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I'm never using two-handed, so I'll get rid of that. Okay. Fortified conjuration I can get rid of. And yeah, illusion I can get rid of right now. I don't have any illusion skills.
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Take care of yourself. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if you...
Believe it or not, while I'm here...
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few septim.
All crafted by the great Eorl.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
It's just us against the dragon? Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else, and we don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off a dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a wasting.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. The finest weapons and armor.
Okay, still really nothing good there, so... just double checking. Early on, I do like to buy lockpicks. I will need them.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Oh, did you need something? Oh, did you need something?
Yeah.
Need something? Take a look.
And that is all stuff I can't afford.
Good day.
Wait. I know you.
No, you really don't. I may have shot a chicken or something I have a slight bounty on my head, so...
It's all true, I swear it. You'll hear it when it's done. I'll just leave it to you.
So right now, I'm gonna head on over to White Watch Tower and see what's going on over there. And there on the center of the screen is White Watch Tower. And that sound was my dogs. So before I get down to Whiterun Tower, I'm just going to save, and I think this might be a good end point. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the first few episodes, please go ahead and click subscribe. Don't be afraid to share it, or leave comments or suggestions or other questions. Thank you very much, and see you next time.